Look at this beautiful Kurta top. I'm going to be wearing it for the first time tonight. And you are going to be getting ready with me for my friend's wedding here in Istanbul, Turkey. The very first thing I do before I even take a shower is I iron my clothes, and that's to allow any moisture that goes into the garments from the ironing process to evaporate fully before I put the clothes on. I iron them, I hang them up in the hotel room, and allow them to dry fully. Most hotel rooms don't even have a flat iron and a board anymore. They just have a steamer, which works fine for almost everything I travel with, including my suits. But for this specific Kurta top, I needed an iron and a board to get out all the tiny creases in it. So I actually had to ask the hotel to send up a board and an iron. If you're wondering if it's okay to iron something delicate and silk like this, yes, it's totally fine. You just lower the setting and go carefully. My mom ironed all of her hand-woven saris this way. I never leave home without a bar of my own homemade Wise Man soap, whether I'm going to Rhode Island or traveling across the world to Istanbul. And when I'm making the soap, I actually cut up a couple bars into tiny pieces to use as travel bars, which I wrap up just for me. It's a little bit of effort so that unwrapping the bar, wherever I am, just makes me feel special. I do this just for me. While showering, I use my soap to gently exfoliate my face with a buffing pad. This is something that I don't do regularly. I do it once every 2 weeks or so, especially if I'm traveling overseas. There's something about the grime from the plane and from traveling, and doing this just wakes me up, makes me feel fully refreshed. These buffing pads aren't hard to find. I get mine from the drugstore. They're inexpensive, they're very lightweight, and the delicately abrasive surface is perfect for sensitive skin. You wouldn't want to use a loofah on your face, but this is made for the face. Okay, I'm often asked, what products do I put in my hair to keep my curls luscious, shiny? You're not going to want to hear the answer. I don't put anything in my hair. If I want my curls to be shiny, I just don't wash my hair for a few days. The natural grease from your scalp is really the best thing. I only ever use a couple things on my face. The main thing is Avène Hydrating Emulsion. I've been using Avène products for over 15 years, ever since my dermatologist recommended them, and I love them. But you do have to be careful because there are two different kinds. There's stuff that's made in the US, and then there's the stuff from Europe that's made in France. I only buy the made in France stuff when I'm at airports in Europe, or there are a couple places in New York that carry it. And the same goes for La Roche-Posay, which is the brand of sunscreen that I like. I like the French stuff because it just feels like you can put it on and it disappears completely. It doesn't have that sticky, oily feeling of sunscreen that comes with most of the things out there. I don't use fancy deodorant. I want something that works. I've used like all natural stuff in the past and it just doesn't work, so Speed Stick that's just what I use. Whenever I'm putting on a garment like this, I think of an era in which wealthy people had help dressing them, because sometimes putting on clothing by yourself is really difficult, and that was the case with this top. Because it was made to fit me snugly and it doesn't have a full frontal opening, it means that it has to clear my lats while still going over my shoulders, and that was really tricky. I'm also being very careful to not rip it while I'm getting it on me. It's on. The hardest part will come later, getting it off after a night of partying and some consumption of booze. The final touch is fragrance. My favorite is by Frederick Malle from France. I spray some on me, then I spray some in the air, walk underneath it, and allow it to gently descend upon me.